Cognitive override to me means that I have an automatic response to something I hear from a friend that said something that I don't like too much. They've triggered something in me and I'm not sure what it is. And I stop listening. I stop listening to the other person because I'm not liking what I'm hearing. It's that trigger. We don't like being triggered. And so when I say cognitive override, that's when I say stop, think, and try to understand. And when you put it into the thinking mode, it shifts. It shifts from going from an automatic negative response into what is that person trying to say to me, and what am I hearing them say? And that's the difference between a reaction and a response. A reaction is a very, I'm just going to, I don't like what you said, so I'm going to get angry. That's a reaction. A response is when you start thinking, okay, just explain what you said to me. I'm not getting why I frustrate you in this way. I'm not liking what I'm hearing, but I'm open to hearing what you say. And then when you get into that more analysis, you're using a different part of your brain. You're using your executive part of your brain. When you start thinking through the problem, what is this? Is this accurate information? And when you start thinking, your emotions will start going down a bit. Our emotions are very important to help us in many areas of our lives, running away from a saber-toothed tiger, which we tend not to have in California anymore. But we don't need that in most of our life, but there's that kind of residue of the kind of fight or flight. And what I'm saying is cognitive override is when you say, I'm going to think this through. I don't like what I'm hearing and it's triggering something in me and I'm feeling hostile or I'm feeling the assumption of malice, but I don't know if I believe that. So let's question this. And once you get in this questioning mode, you're using a different part of your brain and the more executive part of your brain. And that's what I call cognitive override, is when you shift from the emotional reactive self into the more analytical, what is that person really trying to say? Have I got the facts? And I think it's very important technique because I think we've become way too reactive to other people. And if we stop and thought it through, we'd probably find that they're giving us some pretty good advice at times.